Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the new Donation Studio. Hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. I'm really digging my new set. You got my Dark Side poster with all my stuff. I will eventually do a desk tour slash studio tour. You have some other stuff here. I might rearrange these two pieces of my set though, and maybe I'll put my movies up here. Maybe. I'm not saying that. But anyway, if you're looking behind me, you can see that today I'm going to finally do my Scream 2 review. Now, I said I was going to do one every month after January, and that ended up not working out, so I decided to say, hey, I did the first Scream review back in January, so I might as well do the second one in the second quarter of the year, since there are four Scream movies, in preparation for my own Scream fan film that I'm working on. And yes, I do have another light on, and like turning it off, it makes everything look really bright, and that's why it's on, because then you can read that better, and you can also, and it looks better. Like the quality of the video looks better, to be completely honest. Anyway, enough rambling. Let's talk about Scream 2. Scream 2 was directed by Wes Craven, starred Nev Campbell, Jamie Kennedy, Courtney Cox, and David Arquette. And it came out in 1996, almost less than a year after the first film. And I think they made a better sequel. By the way, at the end of the year, on the 22nd anniversary of the first Scream movie, I will be ranking all four Screams. So, keep that in mind. That's coming soon. Anyway, so Scream 2. It's my favorite Scream movie. I will be dropping hints like what my ranking is going to be like throughout me doing these reviews. But yeah, I really enjoy this movie. It's one of my favorite. It is my favorite scary movie. So if Ghostface ever decided to ask me that question, the answer would be Scream 2. Um, I've just always had a love for this movie, even though the first horror movie I ever watched was Scream 3. And that's why Scream 3 is so nostalgic for me. But, like, I have such a nostalgia for Scream 2 because it was the second scary movie I ever watched. And to this day, it is my favorite scary movie. And it's not just the fact of the scares. It's not scary by any means. Like, unless you're a little kid, in which case, then yeah, it's pretty scary. But the opening scene is my favorite, it's my second favorite opening scene of all time. Just under the first Scream, third being Jaws. Yeah, I enjoy these two openings over Jaws. I'm sorry to anybody who might get offended by that, but I do. The writing, I think, is great. I really do like this movie to the fullest extent. Like, I just realized that hair is coming up, but it doesn't matter. Um, I enjoy this movie. It's so special to me. So anyway, enough rambling on like nostalgia and the nostalgic reasons I like this movie. It's well written for a film that was written 1 year, shot, written, and completed in 1 year after the first one. That's pretty damn impressive. And to get it 2% more up on Rotten Tomatoes, even more impressive. And I think that a lot of more people related to this film than they necessarily did to the first one, because around that time, Ted Bundy was a big thing. So, and they even referenced Ted Bundy in this film. It's just, yeah. During that time, if you were in college, you could relate more to that kind of a situation. I'm just going to, yeah, do that because I knew that was coming eventually. Um, Now I know that when it hits 9 minutes, I have to do that again. But yeah, it's also a fun experience. It's very quickly paced for a 2 hour movie. A lot of people don't like the fact that it's 2 hours long. I personally do. If it wasn't 2 hours long, I don't think it would work as well as it does. And I personally think that it deserves all the credit it's gotten, and it's a really fun time, a really fun film, and the acting is good. The jokes, most of them do land. Um, some of the character development is good. Not all the character development, because of course some characters we do not get enough time to develop, such as the first two victims of the movie, Phil Stevens and Maureen Evans. They're the first ones to go, and it's only like 10 minutes into the movie, I think. So really, you don't have enough time to relate to them at all, and it's just you're right back. You're just like right into the movie. The ending is great. I love Laurie Metcalf as Billy Loomis's mom. Spoilers if you haven't seen the movie. I don't know why you're watching this video anyway. Movie came out 21 years ago almost. So yeah, pretty much. It's Mickey Altieri, the other killer in the film. By the way, Billy Loomis's mom is also the killer in this movie. Mickey was an okay character. I don't think he's my favorite Ghostface. If I were to rank him, he'd probably be number 4. Because I do like Roman as the killer. Jill and Charlie don't do it for me, so they're at my bottom of the list. Stu and Billy are obviously at the top tiers of the list, and obviously number 3 at that point, you can guess, is Laurie Metcalf. Laurie Metcalf's Debbie Salt Loomis. So yeah, I would recommend go checking this movie out. It's a good movie. It's a fun experience, and I would recommend it 10 times over 9. I'm gonna give this movie an A+. I think this movie is perfect for me. Some tropes are commented on, then used directly, and I love that. That's one of my favorite parts of Scream movies, is when they comment on the trope and then they proceed to use that trope. Because it's like, you just commented on that, but you're going to use it anyway because you are in the heat of the moment and you don't know what to do, so you're taking your flight or fight response and you're going flight. And going that usual horror trope, which I really enjoy in these movies. But yeah, have you seen Scream 2? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you like this video and you want to see more, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at the Domo Nation, subscribe to my other channel, Domo's Toy Chest, and, well, Domo's Toy and Collectibles Chest, and I'll see you all next time, guys. Peace out.